All right, hello and welcome back. I did say I would make another video if I found out anything kind of groundbreaking or, you know, really good news about slugs and this ATI Nova Liberty. So I did. That's why I'm making this video. So I just got back from the range. Today is the second day using 22, 23, 24, and 26 grain hollow point cup base. Cup base is a slight indentation in the back. Here's a picture, just so you can see what that looks like, versus a flat base, and here's a comparison. I'll keep a comparison here. And basically what's happening is the cup base is working so well that I shot, I believe, 15 groups on the first day. Some were 5, some were 10 shot. Bottom line is some under an inch, most around an inch, and a few over an inch. Today was even more amazing. I only shot 4 of my own and 2 of the flat base slugs. The cup base slugs produced under an inch. Here, this is, okay, so this was today. Why don't I just show you this? This was my first grouping. This is a 1-inch group, 5 shot, using 26 grain. Here is a 0.8 inch group. Again, this is all at 100 yards, 26 grain. Then I shot some flat base slugs. Again, these are not my slugs. They shoot, I'm sure these slugs shoot well in other guns. They just don't shoot well in my Nova. And that's the whole reason that I bought my own press and wanted to do this and kind of, let's see if we can make some good slugs. So the groupings weren't that good. It wasn't windy, had nothing to, today wind was not a factor. These are well over an inch, and this is like 1.5 inches. Then I shot, just as a comparison, these were 23 grain flat based. Here are my 23 grain cup based. Again, 23.2 grains to be exact. Here's a 5 shot group, 0.9 inches. And here's another 5 shot group under 0.9, 0.87, and I have some close-up pictures here so you can see that. So basically, today was just basically 6 targets. I was satisfied. I left because the first day was already very good. This second day just kind of proved that these cup-based slugs are really great. I am going to be offering up these slugs. I'll put them on eBay under the AVS Air Velocity Sport Slugs, AVS Slugs. Again, these shoot extremely well out of the ATI Nova Liberty. Today was a great day. My first day was pretty impressive. I do have the boards here. Let me just run through them really quick. So here was the first, this is on the first day. 0.8, these are all 100 yards, 0.8, nothing to talk about. 1.2, 1 inch 5 shot, nothing to talk about, and a 1 inch 5 shot. Now this, again, these, when I say nothing to talk about, for some reason either I played around, got distracted, you know, no excuses, just, you know, wasn't a good grouping, okay? Here is the second board. Yeah, I believe this is the second board. Actually, I might have had it somewhere. But anyway, here's a 5 shot, 0.9. Here's a 5 shot, 0.76. Here's a 5 shot, again, all 100 yards, 1.3. Look at this, 2 pellets touching, 2 pellets touching, and a 0.9. These I didn't shoot. And the last target right here, I did some 10 shot groups. Here is a 1.3 10 shot group. Here's a 1.4. They had one flyer here. This is a 1.1 if you take away the flyer. Again, here's another with a flyer. And again, when I say flyer, that's probably me pulling it or whatever. Take that away right here, and that's a 1.19 shot group. Nothing to talk about again, but they're just tight groups. So the bottom line is these slugs are shooting at 100 yards really, really well. So like I said, I'll be offering up, if you're interested and you want to purchase them, I'll try to price them as competitively as possible. It does take a long time to make the bag. I'll try to keep the shipping as efficient as possible. You know, they'll come in a padded envelope or in a box. They'll always be in a Ziploc bag. And again, if you have an ATI Nova Liberty and you want to shoot really far, long distances super accurately, these slugs are working really great, and again, I hope you enjoy this footage at the range. So today is the second day that I'm doing some testing on my custom swaged pellets, bullets that I'm making. They're hollow point with a cup base, so they have a little bit of an indentation to catch some air from behind, and they shot amazingly well the first day. As you'll see in a few minutes, this gun shot great. It was an 8 to 10 mile an hour wind day. I was shooting 26 grain, 24 grain, 23, and 22. All my groups were around an inch and under. The 10 shot groups were just over an inch. Again, this is all at 100 yards on a relatively windy day, as you'll hear. And I know I point that out every time that it's always windy, but I know those are the normal conditions. But again, if you can shoot these air guns in a vacuum, they would be amazingly accurate. But that's not how things work. So today, day 2, I'm going to try some more testing. It's another one of those 8 to 10 mile an hour day. The wind is nice. There's just a mild breeze. It really isn't bad. You would hear it in the camera. I think today's going to be even better than the first day. So I just want to get to some more shooting, some more testing, and hopefully give you some good results with these 2 days of testing. Let's get to it. So I have a camera down range on the targets, and you can see me shooting down at 100 yards. This is day 2, so let's see what we can do on another nice day. So I'm going to start with the 24 grain. I'm going to call them the AVS Slugs. That's what I'm going to be naming them. I will be making these available, and let's see how they shoot today. So these are the 24.2 grain, 22 caliber, out to 100 yards. Alright, so there you have it. The AVS Slugs are going to be 5-shot groups around an inch or under at 100 yards every time. So here are my the AVS 23 grain slugs. By the way, I can feel that they don't fit as tight. They're nice and loose. Alright, these are the targets over at the right. Top one first. Wow. So, but I just did a test. I'm filming. I have a camera down there. I'm going to go grab it and I'll show you what happened.
Yeah, make out with you. Tell me what you're talking about so I don't shoot.
Yeah, let me just move it. No, it's okay. I'm going to move it so I don't want you to worry about anything. Here. So, I just did a group on that and 5 shots. And I was kind of rushing because I want to get it out of the room. Right here. Is it still rolling? Yeah, it is. So look at this. This was my 24. I just reviewed. But look at these two. Oh my God! And this is wind, right? Because usually it goes left and right.
Yeah.
So this has got to be under an inch or just about an inch. An inch from center to center.
Yeah, that's good shooting from the distance you're shooting at. Very good.
Right?
And like you said, it's only an air gun. You ain't pushing 3,000 feet per second.
Right. Right.
So that's pretty cool.
All right. So my goal today is to show 2 things: how well the Nova shoots, but more importantly, how slugs shoot out of my Nova, and how slugs I actually make shoot out of my Nova. So hopefully we'll be doing an inch or better at 100 yards. Today is a mildly windy day. It's supposed to be 8-mile-an-hour winds. However, from experience and from weather.com, it's more like 9 or 10. So anyway, these are the conditions that we shoot in, and we have to deal with it here. So hopefully even with these winds, we're going to shoot these slugs really well. All right, let's get to it. Okay, first recording of the day. Walking down to 100 yards. I took a 3-shot test group, and it looks like it's an inch. So there is 1 inch. This is a 1-inch group right here, 3 target. Under an inch, we're going to concentrate up here. Okay, here we go. Good, 100 yards, it's all in there. Let's do this. Well, there's 3 shots under an inch. I'll keep going for 5. I am contending with some wind here, but you can see that group is right around an inch. All right, that looks like just around an inch at 100 yards with a 24 grain. Let's try a few more of these. How you like them apples for a 5-shot group? Velocity steadily falling off. 5-shot group with 26 grain. A little high and to the right. Okay, I don't know if that went in the same hole or if I just missed miserably. I think 3 went in the same hole. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's see what we could do. See if we can get one more good one right there. I think these slugs are pretty amazing. Now I'm going to go downrange and take a look at those. 4 5-shot groups. Wow, I'm going to zoom out. All right, are you still recording? Please tell me yes, you're still recording. I'm going to zoom out so we can see what I'm talking about here. All right, I'm going to measure these back home, so I'm not going to mess with this board. Here's 5 shots, 1 inch. 5 shots, probably under an inch. This is a little more than an inch. Look at this, 5 shots, 2 in that hole, 2 in that hole, and 1 there. Again, another. These slugs are performing unbelievably, and this is out of a $260 gun now, because you can get it on discount. It's usually $299. 100 yards in, this is not, it's supposed to be 8-mile-an-hour winds. Today, it's actually more like, I'm going to say 10, and they're constantly at my face. So when the wind is coming at you, it will drive straight ahead. It will drive the pellets or slugs downward. So that's why you're seeing them. This one, maybe the wind died. Here we have some side to side. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is, I don't know what to say, but these slugs are killer. 24, 26 grain, 23 grain performed well. I shot that off camera on another board here. These are 3 shot. This is just testing. Here was 3 shots. So they're all shooting well. What I'm going to do is set up another 6 targets and try some more. This is just becoming too much fun with a under $300 gun and some slugs, and I'm shooting 100 yards. I mean, right up that hill behind me is 110 yards. That's the max. I wish I had more room to shoot further, but even going up on that hill is dangerous because they're shooting firearms on the other side. So I won't be able to do that. But we'll keep shooting 100 yards. Let's see what we do. All right, so unfortunately I did not record I recorded the shots down range, the 4 groups I just did, all under an inch. I'm gonna keep going, so this way now I see a recording, everything's recording, we're gonna keep going. Okay, here we go, 100 yards, 26 grain, hollow point, cut based, slugs. Got a fierce wind at my face. What I like to see. There's a 3-shot group for you. Heavy wind at my face. No, there's a consistent wind. Son of a bitch. All right, well. Wow. When the gun is filled to 3,700 PSI, it shoots them around the 26 grains around 915. As the gun, even though it's regulated, I notice as the gun goes down to around 3,000 PSI, which is still on the regulator, the velocities fall off. I don't know why, but even with all that, this Nova, with these slugs, okay, with the 26 and 24 grain, even the 23 grain are, the 22, I'm sure they're fine in less wind, but these slugs are just, they're killer. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to try now the 23 grains to put them on camera. All right, so here I am going to shoot now. These are the 23.25 or 2. They're in that range, somewhere within a 1/10 of a grain. Again, 100 yards. Let's see how that grouping goes. Wow. Whew. Wow, 23.25 or 0.2. Definite. Every group I've shot so far out of this gun with any of my slugs are under an inch at 100 yards. These are the 22 grain. These should be going about, these are going to go hot, about 900. Now I'm not making any adjustments on my gun. You know, if these slugs start to behave poorly, then I'll bring the power down, but for now I'm going to keep it the way it is, even though it's a significantly lighter pellet slug, 22 grain. All right. Even the 22 grains are performing pretty well. Are you still recording? Yes, good, good. Let's back this off. Good. All right. All right, so let's not get bogged down. I'm gonna shoot one more board and see if I can get some astonishing 10-shot groups. Here we go. All right, we're gonna continue shooting. Let's continue with the 24 grain. Eight. 10 shots, about 1.5 inches. Here we go, 10 shot group, 100 yards using 26 grain. Wow. Wow. I totally pulled that. That was me. Okay, because I'm worried about the battery here. Okay, here we go. 10 shot groups. 26 grain. Ten shots as fast as well, relatively fast without really trying to concentrate too much. That is a great group. Today was an excellent day shooting slugs. It is breezy, it is slightly breezy. I'm gonna say today was not the promised 8 mile an hour, but 10 mile an hour wind gusts. Hey, this is what it is out here. You know, here in Long Island, it never seems to be the true 6 or 8 mile an hour winds that they're talking about. But with all that being said, I still feel like these slugs are the way I'm going to be shooting from here on out. You know, it's just the way to go. I mean, so many people have proved how great slugs are, and they're BC, and it just works even in air guns. That bullet nose, pointy, you know, hollow base seems to work very, very well. So here, let me just show you downrange here. So here's the setup. So if you're wondering how this is all, you know, being filmed and done, you know, here we are out at 100 yards. Here's a hill up here. Just beyond here, they're shooting firearms. Here again is our 100 yards, and right back down there is our seat. So again, just wanted you to see this. I am extremely pleased with this grouping right here. I mean, this right here is a little more than 1 inch, 10 shots, shooting pretty quick. I didn't take my time. I just kind of, you know, cranked it, loaded. You saw what I did. Look at that group. Nah, not so happy about that. But generally, all these groupings with the slugs, here, this tape, this is coming off. Let me make sure it doesn't come off. All these groupings are very, very tight. Today was a pretty good day, but still somewhat windy, and it was able to do this. These slugs are primo.